New on Curiosity Stream.
From time to time, we have collisions between asteroids and the Earth.
We track them, we study them, we hope the big one never comes. Don't look up, it's Asteroid Rush. And alligators. They rarely get sick. They even outlasted the dinosaurs. Could they hold the secret to human longevity?
Their blood could have antibacterial applications.
Wade into the investigation on immortal alligators. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Head Chef Talking Turkey coming up with Ted's Meat and Potatoes right after the game known as Big Dummy. 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Miro. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Miro.
Lawyers, guns, and money.
Hola. Thank you for that reference from 1976, Miro. Are you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
All right, Miro, welcome to the show. Okay.
Thank you.
You're going to take one for a joyride. Will it be a street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or bulldozer?
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile driver.
Can't believe that song didn't catch on. All right, Miro, here is your question. What two time zones are unique to Canada? One is named after an ocean, one is named after a Canadian province.
Well, I guess one would be the Atlantic time zone.
Correct.
And the other one would be the Yukon time zone? No, that's not right. But that's my guess.
British Columbia time?
One is, in fact, the Atlantic time zone, which, if I'm not mistaken, is 30 minutes ahead of Eastern. I think that's where
it's
one.
Like Nova Scotia. Or
the other one would be the Newfoundland time zone.
Okay.
All right, we asked about Keanu Reeves' character in the movie The Matrix. He was known as Neo. But what was Keanu Reeves' last name in the movie The Matrix?
What category is this? You guys don't mention the category.
The category is answer the question.
Yeah, because there's not categories. You just get a question.
Well, you spin the wheel for a category, so which category is
it's all imagination. I mean, Ted spins a wheel, but there's no real categories on it because they change every week.
And budget cuts.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you what. I got $1 says we get a category. You ain't going to get it right anyhow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the category, his last name, Euripides.
Was it what?
Euripides?
Anderson.
Okay, close.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, right. It was kind of famous.
That's the only reason I can remember. The curse of the Bambino was a popular superstition in what sport?
Baseball is very, very good to me.
Jesus God. No, Ted, we can't punch him in the face.
This guy's like
because he's not here in person. I'm not saying I wouldn't have punched him in the face, but he's not physically present. But I understand where you're coming from.
He and Jim Small could talk for days. You know what I mean? About 1978.
I think even Jim would be like, I'm out, man.
Mm-hmm. Is that a Billy Crystal reference, I think?
I thought maybe it was Sammy Sosa. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it was Sammy Sosa at the end.
Yeah.
When he opened with Billy Crystal? No, he did not open.
Well, no, the baseball had been very, very good to me.
Right, that's Billy Crystal making fun of Sammy Sosa.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Justin, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Justin, welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you get to take one for a joyride. Street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or bulldozer?
For the Canadian Southern family, let's go with Zamboni.
Zamboni. Okay.
That sounds like a sex move. But like toward the end of your sexual session.
Either that or a pasta.
We had sex for 20 minutes and give it the Zamboni. I was out.
What's tonight? Baked Zamboni.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but that sounds really good.
It does. It sounds, if I did not know what it was and you said you want some baked Zamboni, I'd be like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anything that sounds Italian, you put baked in front of it, like in.
It's delicious, even if it's a machine. All right, here is your question.
Are the edges crispy?
Yeah. What 1968 hit was the first to include the phrase heavy metal in its lyrics?
1968.
1968. This song gets used in commercials. Some radio stations still. If you live in the classic rock, they probably still play it. Commercials, movies.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank on this one.
I don't know that.
I'll give you one hint. Steppenwolf.
Is it Born to Be Wild?
Born to Be Wild.
Wow.
Heavy Metal Thunder.
Oh, okay.
As I say,
heavy metal, yeah.
Right, but that is the first song to actually use the word heavy metal in it. Yeah.
I always keep going back to Heavy Metal, the movie.
That was my first thought.
Or Sammy Hagar.
All right, your question. In the game of chess, the queen has the combined movements of which two pieces?
That would be, what's it? Pawn and bishop. Oh, shoot. It's rook and bishop.
It is rook and bishop, yeah. It was shoot.
Oh, man.
All right. I mean, technically, you're not wrong.
I almost hit the dump button when you said rook and bishop real quick.
Sack that rook.
All right, multiple choice question. Whenever a person blushes, other than their face, what other part of their body also blushes? Is it their genitals?
Yes.
Ted already beat me to the punch. Their genitals, their butt, their stomach, or their feet? So anytime you see someone blush, what other part of their body is also blushing? Their genitals, their butt, their stomach, or their feet?
Let's just go with feet.
I'll say genitals.
Not genitals.
Stomach.
It is the stomach.
Huh. Yeah.
I had to add genitals.
I hope, man, next time I catch somebody blushing, I'm going to be like,
lift your shirt.
Right, like, let me get that belly.
Well, Michael Blush, we'll get him to lift his shirt up.
There you go.
Yeah, but we know Mike. I'm thinking more of assaulting somebody in a bar and just lifting up their shirt. I knew you were blushing.
I'm going to embarrass you and look at your tummy. All right, next question, also multiple choice. How many facial expressions can the human face create? 100, 1,000, 5,000, or 7,000?
Let's go to good old 5,000.
5,000?
7,000.
Believe it or not, 7,000.
And The Rock can do 10,000.
Yes, he can. If you can raise one eyebrow.
All right, Justin, question 5.
Okay, they say that, but do they have a name for every expression?
I don't think they have a name for every expression, but you have to assume that every expression falls into a general category, right? So somebody said something you just don't believe. There's an expression on my face, but it's different if you're giving the expression to the person who just said BS. Or you're giving roughly the same expression to me to indicate to me I think this person's full of crap, right? So there's probably 10 different things we express about, but different ways of doing it. All right, your question, what band recorded the song Afternoon Delight?
Oh, my God, I freaking know this. What is it? Oh, man.
I want to spend some afternoon delight.
Sky rocketing flight. Afternoon delight.
Starland Vocal Band?
Yeah!
Starland Vocal Band.
That's right. Can you name one other song?
They only had one song.
Yeah, I have no idea if they have another song or not. Do you remember them, by the way?
Do I
Their
remember
appearance.
I never saw what they look like. No.
Okay, so
Isn't it like just a random couple?
it's like two dudes and two chicks, okay? And so the song is not, basically it's about having a nooner. Like, go home, just plow some chick and have the best sex of your life. But they looked like the Osmonds.
I believe that.
Like, they were just the cleanest, purest looking people, and the whole time they sing it. And they're the kind of band that when they played, they kind of bobbed their heads from side to side, playing acoustic guitar. And it's like, all right, aren't they talking about effing each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should just... I mean, I'm looking at their songs right now. Like, obviously they love weed. Like Afternoon Delight, Boulder to Birmingham, California Day. Oh, right. Is that the... No, I'm thinking the Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah, it's the Mamas and the Pop. You got a picture of them?
Let's
Pull up an image of the Starland Vocal Band and tell me if you think that they'd be singing about sex.
Yeah.
Really?
It's the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, both chicks are hot.
Yeah, I'd even hook up with the dudes.
Good looking man right there.
Hello, Alex. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, putos.
Alex, you sober or not sober?
I am sober, still on my way home from work.
All right, Alex, welcome to the show. A big dummy. Okay, you get to take one for a joyride. Will it be a street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or a bulldozer?
I'm going to be driving that Wienermobile at 69 miles an hour.
Nice.
So subtle. So subtle. All right, here's your question. In what state would you find Shenandoah National Park?
Say the national park again, sorry.
Shenandoah.
Same place the Shenandoah River is.
Ooh.
Shenandoah.
That is a good question.
Oh, thank you very much.
Random state out there. Let's go Utah.
Oh, way out
wow.
there.
You're way off.
Virginia.
Yeah. Boy.
Oh, back in Virginia.
Yeah.
By the way, Miles, people are correcting us. It was not Billy Crystal that did the baseball. Been very, very good to me. Can you name the SNL cast member that is actually responsible for the baseball? Been very, very
John
good to me.
Lovitz.
Was it Father Guido Sarducci?
It was around the same time as Father Guido Sarducci.
Oh, man.
He also did news for the hearing impaired.
Garrett Morris?
Garrett Morris, yeah. Uh-huh. Believe it or not. That's what a bunch of people are saying. I mean, hey, they say the baseball comment was not Billy Crystal, it was Garrett Morris, and it was way before Sammy Sosa.
You're right.
Yeah.
Baseball been very, very good to me. Garrett Morris from the very first SNL cast as Chico Escuela. I know, very pathetic that I know that. No, man.
You're right. Yeah.
I don't think Sammy Sosa was making an SNL reference. It's just his accent.
Right, I know. Before I became a white man.
Football? No.
All right, here is your question. Who was the first African-American judge appointed to the Supreme Court?
Ooh. I have no idea on that one.
Garrett Morris. No.
Clarence Thomas.
Nope.
Was it Clarence Thomas?
No.
Oh, hang on.
Come on, Ted. Come on, Ted.
You know this.
Marshall?
Yes,
Thurgood Marshall.
Do you know who appointed him? Which president appointed him?
Kennedy?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh.
And by the way,
I bet it was Kennedy's idea.
That's kind of how Johnson's whole thing played out, right? Hey, Kennedy came up with stuff. I'm just going to make it happen.
Except the Vietnam thing. He kind of took the reins on that one.
Well, yeah, there is that. All right, what is the name of the process of splitting atomic nuclei?
Split. Ooh.
Is it also like a fancy restaurant?
It would be the opposite of the fancy restaurant.
Oh.
What you're thinking is when you combine foods.
Yes.
This would be the deconstructed version.
Splitting atoms. Smashing atoms. I don't know.
Is it fission?
It is fission. So how come restaurants don't brag about that? They'll say that they deconstructed something, right?
Yeah.
But if they combine different cultures' food, they'll say, oh, it's a fusion of someone called a fission of something.
You still got your fishing license, right?
Yeah.
So you can do it.
Sir's up, Lieutenant. Oh, I got my fission license.
Trout stamp, salmon stamp.
Is it freshwater? Those atoms? I'm good.
Fission. Nuclear fission? What the hell is that? All right, your question. In what country was pepperoni invented?
Italy?
United States.
The United States. However, it was invented
by an Italian, though.
Well, it was invented by Italian immigrants in 1919, and basically what they were trying to do, they call it American salami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But so much better.
That's why it's still the most popular pizza topping in the world.
It is wild. Like as a kid, like if it's pizza, I want pepperoni.
Right.
And as a kid, I love pepperoni. But as an adult, if I'm going to eat, meats or whatever, I feel like I go salami more now. I still like pepperoni.
You're right, man. If they offer salami, I'll put it on. I think maybe just because it's not pepperoni.
Yeah.
But real close.
The little crispy cuts.
Mm-hmm. All right, your question. What animal did zoologist Diane Fossey study almost exclusively? I'll give you a hint. Mike would never work with her.
I would just be her personal protection.
A gorilla?
You got it.
That is correct.
All right.
Would you have gone out there with her? She's like, look, This is a massive zoological expedition. We are here to learn about the Mike. I want you to be my right-hand man. But it's gorillas.
As long as I got a gun, man. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I don't want to be around gorillas when I can't defend myself. What if it was the last remaining white gorilla?
What was his name? Snowflake. He will S in his hand and throw it at you.
Hey, Mike, this is a trap. If you shoot gorillas, shoot them all.
Right. So why is that one alive?
Oh, Snowflake? Ceasefire.
Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the midroom.
Hola.
Kyle, you sober or not sober?
Sober for now.
All right, Kyle. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
Okay, you got to take one for a joyride. Street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or bulldozer?
We'll go with Zamboni.
All right.
How often do you see those on the street?
Well, not often.
Never.
But they got to get there somehow. So,
me personally, never. Not
I
saying
mean,
that's
somewhere in Canada, there has to be like a hot rod bony. I'm using slang term now.
I don't know that that's what that slang would mean.
Oh, I bet if a Canadian texter call in, they all call them bonies.
If they're like, you want to see my hot rod bone? They'd be like, keep your penis in your pants, pal. I get where this is going. All right, your question. About half of all motels in the United States are owned by people of what ethnic descent?
I would say Latino.
Of motels?
Motels.
Asian.
Technically, but Indian.
That's still Asian.
Yeah, I know. I'm going for Indian. More specific. By the way, in 1/3 of motels, not a joke, the last name of the owner is Patel. So 1/3 of all motel. Come on, man, upgrade. Motel, they're always scary.
I'm Tom Patel.
I'll leave a light on for you.
I feel like there's more pools.
What, in motels?
Like, motels always have a pool.
Yeah,
now, they're not big pools, and they're outdoor.
But you don't want to get in them. No. Like, they have a pool, and then you look at the pool, and you're like, is it painted green, or is that the water? I've never seen anyone in a motel. I'll see people, like, outside on the lawn chairs around the pool.
Yeah.
But I've never seen anyone in a motel pool.
They don't want to get a sty.
Yeah. I think it's for the better. I got in the pool and got chlamydia. All right, your question. During what war did Benedict Arnold become a traitor to the American people?
Was that the Civil War?
Revolutionary.
That was, in fact, the American Revolution.
Question number 3, Kyle.
Kyle, question number 3 for you is, what is the main ingredient in polenta?
Potatoes?
Ooh. Corn and or cornmeal.
That stuff's good.
It is good.
Especially when it's crispy.
I was going to say, man, cut off a little circle, fry it up.
All right, Kyle, 96% of homes in the United States have a bottle of what condiment?
Ketchup.
There you go. Very good. More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROCK.
New on Curiosity Stream, he allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimate.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy. An obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
99.9 KISW. The men's room is in progress.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Suck up on it.
Hola.
Hola. Ken, you sober or not sober?
I'm about 10 minutes away from not being sober.
Yeah.
All right, you got to take a joyride in one. Ken, will it be a street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or a bulldozer?
I'm going full hoser. I'm going to break into ice skating rink and do a little drinking and driving with the Zamboni.
All right. By the way, Ted, just so you know, the Utica Comets hockey team in Utica, New York, they do have a, quote, hot rod Zamboni, but they call it the hot rod Zamboni, not the hot rod bony.
Has nobody called Zambonis bonies for short?
I'm sure they do. They just don't have friends.
All right. What town in New York was that?
Utica.
Utica. All right, it's on the list.
The Utica Comets. All right, Ken, here is your first question. What are you doing if you are eructating?
If I'm doing what?
Eructating. E-R-U-C-T-A-T-I-N-G.
I don't think I can say that on the radio.
It's not that one, but it is a bodily function.
Let's say farting.
No, that's flatulence. If you're eructating, you're burping, yes.
Oh, burping.
But apparently there's a subtle difference, right? So a burp is a burp. But if you belch, it's more of a deep burp, right? If you're eructating, it's just kind of a, non-offensive, nothing burp.
Why fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it?
Because farting's funnier. All right, your question, what day of the year has more running races than any other day?
Thanksgiving.
That's it.
Yeah.
So many turkey trouts.
Like 870,000 people on average
and to be honest with you,
some race on Thanksgiving
It's
Day.
not the worst thing in the world to do on Thanksgiving Day, considering what you're about ready to do, but it's...
I could think of better things.
I get an invitation every year. You want to do the turkey trout? I'm like, no.
Don't bug me on St. Patty's Day either.
I mean, like me and my cousins, when I was a kid, we always played football. We played football together on Turkey Day, but... I don't know. Getting up and just going for a run seems odd.
No.
Or I should say it seems odd. It seems very normal. It seems odd to me.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Sam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Sam, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Okay, Sam, welcome to the show and Big Dummy. All right, you get to take one for a joyride, street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or a bulldozer.
Bulldozer. I'm smashing.
You say bulldozer, Sam?
Yeah, because she wants to smash.
She wants to smash stuff.
Sweet.
All right, Sam, here is your question. What is a musician holding if they're holding a plectrum?
A what?
A plectrum. P-L-E-C-T-R-U-M.
A guitar pick?
One and done, Sam, with the big brain.
Did you know that?
Sort of.
I mean, you play bass.
Remembered it.
Do you use a pick?
I don't.
Okay, so you don't know.
No, I have flesh plectrums.
I see.
That's what I like to tell the ladies. Oh, I use my flesh plectrums.
Do people play the bass with a pick? Do some people?
Some people do. I mean, it's just a...
guy from Tool does.
Guy from Tool does, and he's okay. No, a lot of guys play with fingers. A lot of guys play with bass. It's usually just how you started or the style of music you want to play. I just think you get a little more freedom playing with your fingers. Boy, that sounds dirty.
I know.
There's just a lot more you can do. But then every once in a while, you'll stumble on a guitar player that's a finger player, and they just do the stuff that blows your mind.
Okay.
Like all those Spanish guitar players, all that kind of stuff.
The flamenco. Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. Eric, you sober or not sober?
I'm not sober.
All right, welcome to the show, Eric. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, get to take one for a joyride. Street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or a bulldozer?
I'm going to take the Wienermobile.
Wienermobile. All right. Justin Chancellor?
Justin Chancellor, yes.
Okay. Trying to think that through.
Mm-hmm. Well done. All right, here's your question.
It's hard to name the bases for most bands.
Well, you got Nikki Sixx, you got Flea, you got Justin Chancellor,
Most
you got
bands.
Geddy Lee, and then you have other bands.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Sting, yeah. So you're not doing so bad.
Yeah.
Come on, Ted.
Did you say Nikki Sixx?
We did say Nikki Sixx. Started with him.
All right.
Jeff Ament.
Mm-hmm. That's from Pearl Jam, right?
Yeah.
Chris
That's great.
Novoselic.
Chris Novoselic from Nirvana. How about Soundgarden? Come on, Ted, Soundgarden.
Oh,
We've had him in here.
Yes. Not the angry guy, the nice guy from Chicago.
No, he's the angry guy.
Oh, dang. Sorry, I should have called him angry guy.
Yeah, Kim is the nice guy.
Yeah, Kim Thayil's nice. Right, because he used to have that bar in Ballard.
Yeah, he came in to promote his solo album. Somebody stole all of his gear once, and they called into the show so that we could get the word out. He has been in here with
Ben
us.
Shepherd.
Ben Shepherd. That's right.
Ben, you were very nice to us. That's not helping. Jesus.
I don't think that made it any better.
Put the shovel down, Ted.
I know.
Somewhere in Denver, Jolene is cringing.
The mean guy.
No, instead said not the mean guy, the nice guy. No, the mean guy.
We have 3 tickets for the men's room.
All right, Eric, here's your question. What actor has been killed by an alien in Aliens, a Predator in Predator 2, and a Terminator in Terminator?
Which actor?
Whoa, sorry, dude. I'm still a little thrown off over here.
Shoot.
Gene Simmons, John Paul Jones, Michael Anthony. People are just rolling in with bass players now.
I cannot think of it. I'm thinking of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that's not it.
Game over, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't guess.
Come on, Mike.
That'd be Bill Paxton?
Bill Paxton. He showed up in Aliens, he's killed by an alien. He shows up in Predator 2, he gets killed by a Predator. He's in the first Terminator, he gets killed by the Terminator.
Killed in Titanic as well. Not to give away the ending.
And heart surgery.
All right, here's
I've always wanted to do that.
What's that?
Die on film.
What kind of death do you want? Do you want the death?
Oh,
or not?
gunshot. Dramatic. And then I say something right before I pass.
What are you going to say? Like, that's the big moment. These are your last words on screen before you pass.
I say squeal like a pig. What do you say?
Get the money out of the backyard.
I'm trying to dig into the backyard right now.
Or it's
Squeal
like
pig.
Or it's like an army, right? Or it's like an army movie, and I got shot. Like,
Do you want Willem Dafoe's part in Platoon?
Tell my
yes,
mom.
that's what I want.
Tell my mom I love her.
Oh no, it's a movie. So I'm like, tell my wife I love her.
I think mine would be easy. Like, get me help.
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
Medic.
I'm not telling you where the goddamn money is. Keep my ass alive, I'll tell you.
Weed is in my back pocket.
Or just the simple line of, ouch!
Do you have a cigarette?
Ooh, it stings. All right, your question. How many canine teeth are there in a normal set of human teeth?
Canine teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sharp ones.
4.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, here's my question. When I look at my dog, right, it's got the 2 sharp ones on either side, top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Are the rest canine teeth? I mean, it is a canine.
Well, I mean...
but it's a canine.
Yeah.
And I know he's got molars, but doesn't that count as like a canine tooth?
I mean, it's the teeth of a canine, but
Right.
it's still not the canine tooth.
So does a canine also only have 4?
So if you looked at a mole, all right, and a mole's got, say, 7 teeth in its mouth, right? They're all not molars.
Oh, you got nothing but molars. Here, molars. Thank you, Miles. Hello, William. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whore, gentlemen.
Liquor and whores.
William, are you sober or not sober?
Sober and at work.
All right, William, welcome to the show, Big Dummy. Okay, you get to take one for a joyride. Street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or a bulldozer?
Gonna go with the bulldozer.
All right, have fun.
By the way, Ted, we had another bass player who showed up in studio. We've interviewed him a couple of times. Miles has gone hiking with the guy, for Christ's sake.
All right, a bass player. Duff?
Duff McKagan.
Yeah.
That is right. That is right.
I'm going to see Duff next weekend.
We hung out with another bass player. He came in for an interview years ago, and we went to a separate location. I can't remember what event we were doing, but he just decided to go with us anyway. He was promoting his new solo stuff. He was part of a big, huge-ass band. Real nice guy.
Oh, man, that's tough.
That'd be Jason Newsted.
All right.
You remember?
I don't. No, I remember interviewing him. Where did we go afterwards?
I don't. We went to some weird little event. I can't. There's only maybe 100 people.
Because it was a basis convention.
I don't remember what the hell it was, but he was just like, hell, I'll go with you guys. I got nothing to do.
Nice.
People point out Les Claypool, et cetera, et cetera.
I should have known Les Claypool.
Les Claypool.
I have a whole group of friends that are going to kick my butt now.
Are they big Primus heads?
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing with Primus. I'm okay with Primus. Like, there's moments I like, there's moments I don't. But people that love Primus, like, they love Primus.
Yeah, and don't joke around with them. Like, I'm just waiting for you people to put on the Primus already. Do you really not like Primus? Forget I said it.
Sorry. They'll burn you at the stake. Quick aside, I met Les Claypool once, but I didn't know that it was Les Claypool because the band had not broken it. We'd heard of the band, but they just put out Frizzle Fry, and they were opening for another band called 24/7 Spies. And they're at a place that held maybe 250 people called the Grog and Tankard back in Baltimore. So my buddy and I go to this show, and there's this real tall, gawky-looking dude, and he was wearing like the first pair of Fila flip-flops we'd ever seen. So my buddy's like, what's up with the shoes, man? It's like, well, I live in San Francisco. They're all the rage. I picked them up. So we get in a conversation with
like
this guy.
Slides?
Yeah. And he was a pretty entertaining dude. And so they go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Primus. And he looks at us and he goes, well, fellas, I'm sorry, but I got to go. I was like, all right. So we're watching this guy because he was just kind of a little different, right? And he's a real tall dude. So we're watching him walk through the crowd. And my buddy starts nudging me going, that crazy mother effer's about to walk up on stage. I'm like, oh, dude, we're going to watch him get his ass kicked by security. And he walks on stage, and they hand him a bass, and he lays down a bass solo that basically blew my head open. And we go, oh, that's the guy from Primus. It was Les Claypool. Hey, that is a badass bass player right there. All right, William, shut up. Back to the show. All right, your question. What general led the Mexicans in the siege against the Alamo? He has winds named after him.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. 40 McButtocks.
I don't know, unfortunately.
Ooh. General Asian Zing.
Not wings, wins.
Oh, wins.
Santa Ana.
Okay. Santa Ana.
Oh, I think you said wings.
Not to be confused with Santa Claus, who led his forces a little farther north when he took over the North Pole.
Question 4.
Mm-hmm. Look at those elves a little different now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Took their ass over. Which movie director was responsible for 4 of the highest-grossing films of the 1980s?
Oh, I don't think I'm that old. I don't watch too much old movies, so I'm not sure.
You know what? Shut up! Oh, those are old movies. He's still around now. I mean, he could do no wrong in the 1980s. If he put out a movie, it was going to be number 1 for a while.
No, I don't know the answer to this one
maybe the biggest name ever.
As far as movie director?
Spielberg?
It is Spielberg, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
What do you have in the 80s?
I don't watch too many
In the
movies,
80s, E.T.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones movies. What the hell?
Close Encounters, maybe?
Close Encounters. Jaws was not the 80s, but yeah, he started with Jaws, Close Encounters, E.T., Indiana Jones. What the hell else did he do in the 80s?
That's enough.
Poltergeist, I believe?
Probably.
Yeah, he was Poltergeist, I think. Mike, help us out. I know I saw pretty much every goddamn movie he made. And it was weird because every time he made a movie in the 80s, I was young enough where the movies you put out were movies your parents were comfortable taking you to. Mm-hmm. And then out of nowhere, he hit the world with Schindler's List, and they were like, holy crap. It was a massive departure from the stuff he'd been doing. All right. Your next question, what was Prince's character? Oh, here we go again. What was Prince's character's name in the movie In Purple Rain? I'm not that old. I didn't see it. Yeah.
What was it?
This one's tough, dude. I'll give you this. Do you even remember?
I do not.
The Kid.
Oh, the Kid.
That was the name of the character. It was just the Kid. What do you got, Mike?
Okay, starting from 1981, we got Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Twilight Zone the movie, Temple of Doom, Strokes of Genius, Amazing Stories, The Color Purple, Empire of the Sun, Last Crusade, and Always.
All right. Okay. He did all right for himself. All right, your question, multiple choice. What character replaced Oswald the Lucky Rabbit? Was it Bugs Bunny, the Tricks Bunny, Roger Rabbit, or Mickey Mouse? So Bugs Bunny, the Tricks Bunny, Roger Rabbit, or Mickey Mouse, one of them replaced Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Bugs Bunny.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Question number 7.
Question number 7 for you. How were Presidents John Adams and John Quincy Adams related?
John Adams and Quincy Adams?
And John Quincy Adams, yes.
No, I don't know this answer either.
Well, but they're relatives. So you could say, like, they were cousins. They were brothers. Right. They were father and son. You can follow along.
I'll just go cousins.
Cousins? Nope. Father and son, believe it or not.
Jeez, a lot of these are going right over my head.
That's quite okay. You weren't alive for them either. All right, your question. Which legume can be processed to make dynamite?
I don't know this one either.
Name a legume.
Name a lagoon?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, no. What a shame. William has been eaten. Oh, no. He just lost another listener.
That is a true tragedy right there.
If you're in the car and you're a kid right now, that was called a dial tone.
What is that? Did he flatline?
206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
By the way, the answer to that question, the peanut.
Oh, the peanut.
Oh, nice.
Like, just name a lagoon, because that's probably the first one that comes to mind.
The peanut can make dynamite?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Mr. Peanut. Hello, Samantha. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hola.
We're doing well. Samantha, are you sober or not sober? Hola. Samantha, are you sober or not sober?
Long-time listener.
Yay! Are you sober or not sober,
Yay.
Samantha?
Sober. I'm taking my kid to get a COVID test.
Oh, nice.
How old's your kid?
6.
6?
Okay.
I can hear the enthusiasm in your voice.
All right, Sam, you got to take one for a joyride. Will it be a street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or a bulldozer?
Let's do a Zamboni.
Zamboni it is.
Getting crazy.
All right, Samantha, here's your question. What fruit is grown extensively on Cape Cod?
What root is
Fruit.
grown
What
extensively on Cape Cod?
What fruit? What fruit is grown extensively on Cape Cod? Zombies might linger there.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms, the new fruit. In this case,
cranberries?
Cranberries,
Yeah, the box.
Hence, zombies might linger there. So I tried to do that. The cranberry, yeah.
I don't get the zombie.
So the band The Cranberries had 2 songs anyone knows, Zombie. And Linger. They do linger.
One was about a fruit, one was about a fart.
Mm-hmm.
Cape Cod's beautiful. Make sure you get Smith on the popcorn.
All right, the question. Paul Simon married what Star Wars actress in 1983?
That would be Carrie Fisher.
That would be correct. Should we do one more contestant, Mike?
one more.
All right, we'll do it.
Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Josh, you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Josh. Welcome to the show and Big Dummy. Okay, you take one for a joyride. Street sweeper, Zamboni, Wienermobile, or bulldozer?
We're going with the Wienermobile. I drive a bulldozer all the time.
Okay. Is that fun?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I mean, do you know for a fact you could tear down basically anyone's house if you wanted to?
Absolutely.
That's cool.
You ever think about it? Like, I'm going to throw back a few Jack and Coke, see where my mind goes?
Well, I mean, there's always a lot of trucks around the job site that would be fun to push around.
All right. Well, I say you do it. All right, here's your question. The Great Depression officially began on October 24th of what year?
1921.
1919?
That's a good guess.
1929.
I was off by 10 years.
Why are you trying to depress people early, man?
Yeah.
Jeez,
He was a pioneer in depression.
Yeah.
It was well before my time.
Jesus. All right, multiple choice question. Who is last in succession for the President of the United States? Is it the Secretary of Energy, Labor, or Homeland Security?
Homeland Security.
Yes, it came last.
Yes, it
There
did.
you go. Head chef coming up. We're going to talk a little turkey with Ted's meat and potatoes. You are listening to the Men's Room.
New on Curiosity Stream.
From time to time, we have collisions between asteroids and the Earth.
We track them, we study them, we hope the big one never comes. Don't look up, it's Asteroid Rush. And alligators. They rarely get sick, they even outlasted the dinosaurs. Could they hold the secret to human longevity?
Their blood could have antibacterial applications.
Wade into the investigation on immortal alligators. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.